night of October 14th, 2017, began like any other at the ultra-secure vault of Evermore Capital, a private wealth management firm nestled deep in downtown Chicago's financial district. The city was cloaked in rain, slick streets reflecting the neon glow of skyscrapers, a cold wind whispering through alleyways where shadows seemed to stretch longer than usual. Inside Evermore, however, the atmosphere was calm routine, except for one man who would soon vanish into legend. His name was Daniel Harper, a 34-year-old senior vault operations manager, known among his colleagues as quiet but meticulous, with an almost obsessive attention to detail. His sharp hazel eyes missed nothing, and his reputation was flawless. Harper had been with Evermore for nearly a decade, rising steadily through the ranks, trusted implicitly with access to millions in cash, bonds, and valuables stored inside the firm's fortified underground vault. That night, Harper was the last to leave the office after a routine audit. The clock struck midnight as he secured the vault's main door, logging every step in the electronic record system, or so it seemed. But as the cameras would later reveal, something was amiss. Harper walked down the dimly lit corridor, his footsteps echoing softly, and then, inexplicably, he disappeared from view. The following morning, when the morning shift arrived, the vault was found wide open, an unimaginable breach of security in one of the most tightly guarded financial institutions in the country, and $7 million in cash, gone without a trace. What made this heist extraordinary wasn't just the scale or the sophistication, but the perpetrator, or so investigators quickly concluded. The CCTV footage showed no forced entry, no signs of tampering on the vault's impenetrable steel door. The alarm system had not been triggered. Only one person had the access codes, the security clearance, and the knowledge of the vault's blind spots, Daniel Harper. Yet, the man was nowhere to be found. No call for ransom, no communication, no fingerprints or DNA evidence. The only clue left behind was a single, cryptic note on Harper's desk scrawled in his neat handwriting. Trust no one. It was a warning, a message that set off alarms in the minds of the FBI's elite robbery task force. The agency's lead investigator, Special Agent Claire Donovan, was assigned the case. Donovan was known for her relentless pursuit of the truth and a knack for solving the unsolvable. But this was unlike anything she had encountered before. Daniel Harper was not a criminal mastermind on the surface. Friends described him as reserved, almost invisible in the crowd, yet fiercely intelligent. He lived alone in a modest apartment downtown, filled with books on finance, cryptography, and even a few rare crime novels. His social media profiles were minimal, mostly focused on his love of jazz and classical music. However, buried beneath his calm exterior was a complex web of secrets. His personal phone, wiped clean, revealed encrypted conversations with a mysterious contact known only as M. Financial records showed multiple unexplained deposits, totaling nearly $500,000 over the past 6 months. Was Harper working alone? Or was there a shadowy network orchestrating this? Donovan's team scoured Harper's apartment for clues. They found a hidden safe behind a loose panel in the closet. Inside, instead of money or jewels, were blueprints, detailed architectural diagrams of the Evermore vault, security system schematics, and a stack of passports from various countries, all bearing Harper's photo, but under different names. The discovery confirmed what many feared. Harper was no ordinary employee. He was a phantom, a ghost with multiple identities, a man who had been planning this disappearance for years. The encrypted messages between Harper and M revealed discussions about timing, escape routes, and the distribution of funds. The elusive M appeared to be the mastermind, coordinating an operation that reached far beyond the walls of Evermore Capital. But every lead hit a dead end. Local contacts led to international dead zones, offshore accounts vanished in cyberspace, and encrypted communication channels dissolved like smoke. No traces of M existed beyond whispers and shadows. Evermore's employees were interrogated. Many expressed disbelief that Harper could betray them. "He was a ghost," said Emily Larson, the company's head of security. "We never saw anything. No unusual behavior, no signs of stress." Yet some colleagues hinted at tensions below the surface. Harper had been pushing for changes to security protocols, insisting on new biometric locks and restricted access, which frustrated the IT department and raised eyebrows in the boardroom. Was this part of his plan to avoid suspicion? Meanwhile, forensic analysis of the vault revealed microscopic traces of a rare lubricant used in high-grade lockpicking tools. But with no evidence of a break-in, how was it used? Did Harper use insider knowledge to exploit a vulnerability no one else knew? News of the heist spread rapidly, capturing the imagination of true crime fans, conspiracy theorists, and the media alike. Headlines screamed, $7 million vanished in phantom heist, and inside job or invisible thief. Chicago's police force doubled down on patrols near Evermore, while the FBI's manhunt extended nationwide. Yet, Daniel Harper remained a ghost. The case divided experts. Some believed Harper had escaped to a remote hideout with his fortune, living under a new identity. Others speculated a darker truth, that Harper had been eliminated to keep the secrets of the heist buried forever. 6 months into the investigation, the breakthrough came unexpectedly. A routine traffic camera in a small town 150 miles away captured a man matching Harper's description. The footage showed Harper walking calmly down a busy street, blending effortlessly among locals. Yet when agents arrived at the location, the trail had gone cold. No one recognized him. No hotel records, no credit card use, no digital footprint. It was as if Harper had slipped through time and space. On a rainy evening in December, Special Agent Claire Donovan received an anonymous package. Inside was a single USB drive, labeled simply, "For Claire, truth lies beneath." Plugging it in revealed grainy video footage recorded inside the Evermore vault on the night of the heist. But the camera angle was different, hidden inside the walls, showing a figure moving silently in the shadows, not Harper. The footage ended abruptly with the figure whispering a single chilling sentence, "You have no idea what's coming next." The screen went black. To this day, no one knows who the shadowy figure was, or what truths remain hidden behind the vault's steel doors. Daniel Harper's disappearance remains one of the greatest mysteries in criminal history. Was he the sole architect of a $7 million heist, or a pawn in a far more sinister game? And who was the voice that warned of what's coming? The cryptic message, "You have no idea what's coming next," echoed relentlessly in Special Agent Claire Donovan's mind as she stared at the grainy footage flickering on her screen. That night inside Evermore's vault was no ordinary heist. It was a masterclass in deception, and the mysterious shadow figure was about to expose the truth behind Daniel Harper's disappearance. With the new footage in hand, Donovan reassembled her task force and launched a covert forensic analysis to enhance the video's resolution. After days of painstaking work, a startling discovery emerged. The figure in the shadows was not Daniel Harper, but someone far more unexpected. It was Elliot Crane, the company's charismatic chief security officer. Crane was known for his polished demeanor and unwavering loyalty to Evermore Capital, trusted by the board and staff alike. He had oversight of every security system, including the vault's intricate safeguards. Yet the footage captured him moving with cold precision, disabling cameras and expertly manipulating the vault's internal controls, all while Harper's presence was nowhere to be seen. As investigators dug deeper into Crane's background, a tangled web unraveled. Crane was drowning in debt, gambling losses that threatened to ruin him and his family. His financial records showed desperate loans and suspicious offshore accounts. Further, interviews with company insiders revealed a simmering rivalry between Crane and Harper. Harper had uncovered inconsistencies in security logs that pointed to Crane's covert manipulations. Crane feared exposure and, according to the team's theory, orchestrated the heist to cover his tracks and eliminate Harper from the equation. But what about Daniel Harper? How did he vanish without a trace? The answer lay buried in Harper's encrypted communications with the shadowy M. The truth was breathtaking. Harper was no thief. He was a whistleblower. M was an undercover FBI agent working inside Evermore to expose internal corruption. Harper had discovered Crane's plot, but knew that going to the police immediately would put him in danger. So, with M's help, he staged his own disappearance, transferring the $7 million into a secure, frozen trust account, funds earmarked for restitution and Crane's eventual downfall. Harper's cryptic note, "Trust no one," was a warning to those who might have been compromised inside Evermore, and a signal to M that the plan was in motion. Armed with this explosive new evidence, Donovan coordinated a high-stakes sting operation. FBI agents, disguised as black market brokers, approached Crane, feigning interest in laundering the missing millions. The bait was irresistible. Crane took it. In a dramatic raid at a luxury hotel penthouse, FBI agents stormed in, catching Crane red-handed, transferring illicit funds and plotting his escape. The arrest was swift, but the fallout was monumental. During interrogation, Crane confessed to his role in the heist, the cover-up, and his attempt to eliminate Harper by leaking false leads to misdirect the investigation. He revealed how he manipulated security protocols and erased digital footprints to implicate Harper, hoping to vanish with the money unnoticed. Crane was charged with multiple counts: grand larceny, conspiracy, obstruction of justice, and attempted murder. His trial became a media sensation, revealing the dark underbelly of corporate greed and betrayal. Meanwhile, Daniel Harper emerged from hiding to testify, hailed as a hero who risked everything to expose the truth. His whistleblowing led to sweeping reforms in corporate security and tighter regulatory oversight in private financial institutions. The $7 million was recovered and returned to Evermore's clients, ensuring no innocent parties suffered from Crane's crimes. In a public statement, Harper spoke directly to those who had doubted him. "I disappeared not to steal, but to protect, not just the money, but the truth. Sometimes, survival means becoming the ghost that haunts the corruption. I trusted the law, but I learned to trust my own instincts first." To anyone out there watching, remember, true justice is never about the loot. It's about exposing the lies that money tries to hide. Though Crane's conviction closed the case officially, whispers persist in Chicago's corridors of power. Some say M remains active, hunting the next shadow in the corporate jungle. Others wonder if all players were truly revealed, or if deeper conspiracies lurk beneath the surface. One thing is certain: Daniel Harper's story became a legend, a reminder that sometimes the most dangerous criminal is the one who disappears without a trace, not to escape justice, but to ensure it. Thank you for joining us on this journey into one of the most fascinating heists in recent memory. If you enjoyed this story, please like, subscribe, and comment below with your theories or questions. What would you do if you were in Harper's shoes? Stay tuned for more gripping true crime mysteries right here.